hiding or shadowing parents display method under child class. I repeat, hiding or shadowing parents display method under child class. What you're doing? You're hiding or shadowing it. I hope you guys are clearer, all of you. Yes or not? This is what. So public new void display is your method, and you're trying to write this particular method. So you notice I shown actually, to demonstrate this concept, I have taken two classes here. What is the first class? Load parent. Here I define three methods, right? What are three methods? I defined these three methods in the parent class now. Now I defined a child class inheriting from the load parent. Now what did I do? The first method I have shown you overloading. What you done? Overloading. Second method, what did I show you? Overriding. And then the third method, public new void display. What did I show you? Hiding. Is my point clear? This is what I taught you. At a time, I shown you all the three concepts to you, man. What is overloading? What is overriding? What is hiding? Overloading means multiple behaviors. Hiding, overriding and hiding means changing the behavior. The only difference, overriding means changing the behavior with permission. Hiding means changing the behavior without permission. If you do with permission, that is called hiding. If you do, sorry, overriding. If you do without permission, that is called as hiding. But both are re-implementing only. Is everyone clear? Yes or not? All three concepts I could differ to you in two classes, showing you what is overloading, what is overriding, as well as hiding. Okay. Now, want to demonstrate a small thing. Listen. Tell me this point is true or false. What is that? After re-implementing a parent classes, re-implementing any parent classes methods under the child class, after re-implementing, from then in the child, the first preference goes to child class methods, but not to parent class. Answer me, true or false? Answer, true. We saw that very clearly. Remember, the show and display before re-implementation, parent methods are called. After re-implementation, child methods are called. We saw that very practically. Say, I'm deleting this too. Concentrate on 3 and 4. What is 3? Show. What is 4? Display. What is called? Parent. Parent show, parent display. Now, I'm performing the re-implementation. I'm performing the re-implementation. And remember, once re-implementation is performed, from now, child class gives the first preference to local. What is called? Okay now? Understood? Okay, my next point is, if this is the case, is there any chance of still calling Reddit? What is that? Sometimes I want to call parent methods. Sometimes I want to call child methods. Understood or not? You put blank faces here. I'm talking in English only. Sometimes I want to call parent methods. Sometimes I want to call child method. That only ask you. Any chance of still calling the parent class methods from child class? Yes. Yes. And this can be done in two different ways. What is that, sir? First one, create you already know this now. What is it? If I create a parent instance, it you call parent methods only. It won't call you child now. So what is the first option? And you can call the parent class method. And you can call the parent class methods. It's possible. Okay. Come on, let's try. Where am I now? Child class. Observe it, all of you. Load parent p is equals to new load parent. Calling p dot show. Calling p dot display. The same methods are present in parent also, child also. Parent are called parent methods, child are called. You can use whatever you want now. Understood? So tomorrow in any scenario, after reimplementation also, in any scenario, no. I want parent method. No worries. You can use the parent instance and call it. Are you clear? There's another option, guys. What is it, In base keyword also, using base keyword also from child class, we can call parent class methods. What is that? Using base keyword. Remember base keyword now. Base refers to the base class now. Where we use it? Child class. Using base keyword also from a child class, we can call parent class methods. But one thing you should remember here. What this and base keywords cannot be used under static blocks. Did you understand that? What is that? This and base keywords cannot be used under, you cannot use this keyword and base keyword under static blocks here. You cannot use this keyword and base keyword under static blocks. So what I'm trying to tell is, tomorrow, when I say using base keyword, you can call. So what is that? Then no need a base class instance. Directly use. But error is coming, see. Why am I getting error? The error is not about calling the method. About is base cannot be used in a static block now. Then where can I use it? Any non-static block you can use, but not in a static block. So what to do? Listen. See this, all of you. I'm writing a new method here. Public void show. Method is static or non-static? Now, can I call base.show here? Same way. And can I call base.display? Now see, these two new methods will act as an interface to call the parent class methods from the child class now. So if you want to call the parent class show method, what to call? Show means parent show. Parent display. So now you don't require to create a parent class instance anymore here. Using child class instance only, you can call the parent class methods as well as child class methods. See, no need to instance creations now. How many are you creating? One only. With that only, you're calling parent class also, and you're calling child class also. Run and watch. Is it clear, all of you? The first two are the call to parent methods, and the next two are call to the child methods. So this is the process of doing it with the help of base keyword. Okay, but don't forget, base cannot be used in main static block. That's why what did I say? I written two separate methods and I made these methods to call. So what I say, when I call c.p show, first it goes to, from there it goes to base class show. Same way with p display also. Now see, how many objects I should create? One only. This is better. Why? Array, no need to create two objects here. Two objects created, two times memory is allocated now. But if one object is created, memory is only one time allocation. With that only I can call parent methods also. With that only I can call child methods also. Whenever I need a parent, I can call parent. Whenever I need child, I can call child. That is the beauty of the base keyword. Are you getting me or not? Are you clear? One thing, see, till now, what did we notice? Overriding, hiding, both are working in the same style. Right or not? Till now, what did we notice? Overriding and hiding, both are working in the same style. When they're working in the same style now, the biggest confusion what comes in our mind is, sir, both are working same only na. Why do you need overriding and hiding? Hiding is simple. Without declaring virtual, also re-implementation can be done na. Which one looks better now? Overriding or hiding? Hiding. If I want, I'll do. But overriding, permission should be given. Then only I can do. Yes or not? This will be a big doubt in our minds now. This will be a big doubt in our minds. Okay? I'll clarify that. Before I give a clarification, a small question. What is that? What is the instance of child class? Perfect. What is the reference of parent class created using child class instance? Can it call the child class members? No, you cannot call any pure child class member. Remember the word? What did I say? Pure child class members cannot be called. Yes or not? Now see, listen. With P, if I try to call this method, you get error. With P, if I try to call this method, you get error. Why? Pure child class member. I can call this method, but I cannot call this method. Correct or not? Check it out. P dot test of. See, this is valid, but this is invalid. Why? This is a pure child class member. And on that day we discussed, we can look straight, we can look top, we cannot look in the bottom. Yes or not? So this is invalid. So you can't call this. Okay, leave it. Now what about the display method? You can call the display method, but parent class method, not child. Again, you put blank faces here. I don't see any response on your face. You can call display, yes or not? Which one? Parent, not child. Okay, see, P dot display, no error. But which will execute? Parent, not the child, because it cannot call the child. Check. Same like this. So also, you can call so, no error. Which will execute? Parent, yes or not? Which will execute? Parent. Why? You cannot call, forgetting the word again. You cannot call pure child class members. Yes or not? But calling here, see, calling. But you said you cannot call. What did I say? You cannot call pure child class members. Am I correct? Overridden member is not a pure child class member. Put that in the mind first. That is why I'm highlighting that word all these days now. Overridden members are not pure child class. Why? You declared the method of parent class, and parent class given the permission to child class, and parent class is aware of it or not. Then how will you call it pure child class method now? Did you catch my point or not? Your father has given you some money to purchase a bike. Your father has given you some money to purchase the bike now. Are you clear? Your father is aware of it or not? Yes, your father is aware of it. But see, your father did not give any money. You earned some money and you purchased the bike. Your father is not aware of it now. Understood? So understand. In overriding, parent class has defined the method and given the permission to child class for re-implementing the method. So parent is aware of that method. But in hiding, with whose permission did you re-implement? With whose permission did you re-implement? Did anyone give you permission? Huh? So no one given a permission. So parent will never recognize it now. That is why when I called it display, it did not call you child. What it called? Parent. It called its own method because it don't know there is a display method in the child. But when I call show, because it is virtual, what will the parent do? Parent will first go to child. Why? I given the permission to child for overriding now. So let me check. Did the child overridden or not? Yes, child has overridden this. Okay, then I'll call it. No, child did not override. Then comes back to parent and calls the parent class method. Did you understand me or not? This is the difference between overriding and hiding. In overriding, the parent reference will recognize child class members, but in hiding, parents will not recognize the child. Got it or not? So basically, when I call p.display, no second thought, directly goes to parent and calls the method. That's all. Got it? When I call p.display, no second thought, directly goes to parent, calls it. When I call p.show, it won't do that. Why? Show is a virtual method. Show is a virtual method. So first it will go to child class. Verifies there. What did you verify? Did the child class overridden the method or not? No, child class did not override. Okay then, no problem. Let me come back to parent and call the parent class method. No. Yes, child class has overridden the method. Okay, child class has overridden the. Let me call the child class method. We call this concept as dynamic polymorphism. What is it? Dynamic polymorphism. It is a dynamically identifying in the runtime now. What is it identifying? Should I call the child or should I call the parent? But in the first case, see, nothing. No second thought I said you. Directly go to parent and call the parent. That's all. It won't verify the child at all. But see the first case, it's checking in the child first. Not present. Then going to parent. Present. Then calling the child on. Are you clear? So, want to add you this here. What is it? In the third rule of inheritance, we have learned that a parent class's reference, even if created by child classes instance, cannot access any pure child class members. This is what I taught you already. I showed you the picture also. You can look straight, you can look top, but you cannot look in the bottom. Did you understand the word pure child class? Pure child class means that information is not known to the parent. That's all I said. You purchased a bike by earning some money. Your father don't know. Are you getting me? That is what is called pure child, means not known to the parent. Whereas it can call overridden members. Whereas it can call overridden members because overridden members are not pure child class members, as the parent class only has given the permission to the child class to re-implement. We cannot call them as pure child class members. So read again carefully from the first. any pure child class members, whereas it can, I'll say access or call. Okay, I'll say access. Whereas it can access overridden members or overridden members. It can access overridden members of child class. Sorry, not but. Come on. Whereas it can access the overridden members, access the overridden members of child class, because overridden members are not pure child class members. As a parent class only, as a parent class only given the permission to the child class to re-implement, we cannot call them as pure child class members. So two different types of members will be in the child class, guys. What are the two types? Pure child members, overridden members. Are you clearer or not? So child class contains two types of members. What are the two? Pure child, overridden. Pure child means information of these methods is not known to parent. Overridden means information is known to parent and parent will recognize them also. Parent will recognize them also. Are you clear? You are in Hyderabad here. Your parents live somewhere. Your father given money to purchase a bike in Hyderabad now. One fine day, your father came. So you went to station to receive him on the bike. Okay, now? So when you show him, when you receive him, okay, your father asked, oh, is it the one the bike you purchased? Fine. You only given the money. Okay, now? But it did not happen. You earned some money and you purchased the bike. You earned or done something and purchased the bike now. You went to your station to receive him now. So when he comes out, when you take the bike, he'll ask you a question. Whose vehicle is this? Yes or not? Whose vehicle is this? If you say it is mine, how did you get this? Are you getting me or not? So exactly, recognition will not be done. Recognition will not be done. What you can think like you brought someone's vehicle. Yes or not? You borrowed from someone friend and bought it, but he doesn't think like you owned it. Understood me? So that is the same point I'm telling you. If it is done with permission, that was recognized by parent. If you're done without the permission, it's not recognized by the parent. So I hope you understood the difference now. Pure child, overridden. Pure child, not accessible. Overridden, always accessible. Okay, see this picture? Now also, test of int, not accessible. Display, not accessible. Visor, pure child. Show, accessible. Show is accessible. Visor, overridden member. Understood or not? Okay, so earlier what we thought? Using P, I cannot call child members. Now also I'm sticking to word. I'm telling you, now also we cannot call. We can call only overridden members. Only there is access to show, but there is no access to test. There is no access to display. What we call this, I said you? Dynamic polymorphism. What is that? Generally, when you talk about polymorphism here, polymorphism is divided into two types. Polymorphism is divided into two types. What are the two types? First one. You can call it like this here. All these three things are one. In one way, we call static versus dynamic. First one is static, second one is dynamic. You have other way to call them also. What is it, you know? Compile time. You can speak in other ways also. Early binding, late binding. So the question can be like static or dynamic. Second option, compile time or runtime, early binding or late binding. But remember, static or compile time or early binding, all are same only. Understood or not? Dynamic or runtime or late binding, all are same. So when you're asked in a question interview, the question can be asked like, what is the difference between static and dynamic? Otherwise, compile time or runtime. Otherwise, early binding or late binding. Means the word opposite words will be. They don't ask you what is static polymorphism and late binding. Static opposite you should ask as dynamic. But late binding is dynamic only. The other way to speak. So two types of polymorphism. For the first one, static or compile time or early binding. Second one, I will judge why we are using these words also. I will judge you clearly why are we using these words. What is static? Actually, guys, method overloading comes under this. Overriding comes under this. What is static polymorphism? What is static polymorphism? Okay, listen. Yesterday, you defined a class called overload methods with 5 methods in it, no? 5 overloaded methods. 5. Now you came to main and you called all the 5 methods here. Now answer my question. This call will invoke which method? Show method without any parameters. This call, show method which takes string as a parameter. This call, show method which takes string and int as a parameter. Correct now? Just like how you recognized, compiler also recognizes. At the time of compilation, compiler also recognizes now. What is it? This call is for show without a parameters. It will bind the method with, sorry, it will bind the call with the method now. It will bind the call with the method. Next, this is a call to show with int parameter, binds it. This is a call to show with string, binds it. It will do all the binding now. When it will do compilation time. When it will do, why? It will identify the compile time, it will bind in the compile time now. Are you getting me? Now you run the program. When you run the program, now it will execute the exact bounded methods. Will there be any change? Array, compilation time you done the binding now. Now in the runtime, the exact bound methods will execute. Or will there be any change? Exactly that will execute. Now there will not be any change now. Are you clear? That is why you're calling it as static. No change will happen. Binding happen in the compilation time now. The same will execute. Did you understand the second word? When are you binding? Compile time. That's what we call compile time. And third, early stages of your execution now. Did you understand me or not? When you're doing it, early stages of execution at the time of compilation, and there will not be any change in this call now. That's what we call it as static. Am I clear with all the 3 terms now? Static, same executes. Compile time happens in compile time. Early binding, yeah, it is happening in the early stages now. That is why we call it as early binding. Okay, second. Listen. What is it? Overriding comes into this. What exactly I'm trying to tell is, listen carefully. Look here. I have a class here called class 1. Class 1. Here I have a method public virtual void show. Console dot write line parent show. Okay, class 2 inheriting from class 1. static void main. Class 2C is equals to new class 2. Class 1P is equals to C. P dot show. P dot show. Okay, just a minute. What's the code? Observe this. You are calling P dot show. Are you getting me or not? Now it will go to, now you're compiling the code. You're compiling the code. At the time of compilation, when you call P dot show, the control jumps to here for binding. Listen carefully, there's a trick here. The control jumps here for binding. But when it looks at the word virtual, it will stop it. When it looks at the word virtual, it will stop the binding. It won't do binding now. Why, sir? This method is virtual. So I'm not going to do any binding in the compilation time. I'm not going to do any binding in the compilation time. This compilation binding is not happening now. Got it? Now you are executing the code. When you are executing the code, now control came to p.show, control jumps to show method and checks here virtual. Checks here virtual. When it checks virtual here, now it has to do another test now. What is the test? Did the child class override this? Now it has to do verification now. What verification? Did the child class override it? Come on, answer me. Did the child class override it? Did not override. Did not override. So comes back to parent and executes the parent class method. Executes the parent class method. Clear? Now another scenario. What is that? Child class has overridden the method. Child class has overridden the method now. Console dot write line child show. Okay. Now again, we're executing the code. When we execute the code, first the control jumps to parent. Checks what? Now it will do the second test now. What is the second test? Did the child class override it? Yes, overridden. Overridden, then let me give the first preference to child and invokes your child class method. Invokes your child class method. If no is the answer, parent class. If no is the answer, parent class. If yes is the answer, child class. Now tell me, this binding is happening in the compilation time or runtime? That is why we are calling it as runtime polymorphism. Are you clear? Early binding or late binding? Late, not early, late. Okay, calling the same method or choosing between the two? Calling the same method or choosing between the two? Dynamic. Either child or parent. That is what we call dynamic. Did you understand the three words now? It is called dynamic because it will choose in the runtime whether a child should be executed or there is a change in output now. Next, all this happens in the runtime. That is why we call it as late binding. Am I clearer? Understood? It's a very important question in the dynamic. What is dynamic polymorphism? Dynamic polymorphism takes place with method overriding. What is it? In this case, the parent class reference, when it is trying to invoke a method, will first verify whether this method is re-implemented by the child or not. If not implemented, it will go back to parent and calls. If implemented, it will call your child. And it happens only with overriding, but none of the other cases. In all other cases, it is static only. In all the other cases, it is static only. Only with overriding only, it is going to be dynamic binding or the dynamic polymorphism will happen. Okay? You'll have a doubt now. Sir, what about hiding, sir? What about hiding? We don't have any concept called hiding under object-oriented programming standards. Hiding is something introduced by C#. So that doesn't fit anywhere now. Right? These are all object-oriented principles now. Object-oriented programming did not talk anything about hiding. That was introduced by C Sharp. Microsoft got an idea. What is that? Without permission, if I try to do it, what will happen? And they added this concept. That is why that cannot be taken into overloading also. Sorry, that cannot be taken out of static also, dynamic also. Are you getting my point or not? So there is nothing called as hiding. What we have is only object-oriented programming talks about two. Overloading, overriding. C Sharp has three. Overloading, overriding, hiding. So hiding doesn't fit anywhere in the object. That's not there in object-oriented programming first. I hope you guys are clear, all of you. Yes or not? You can see here. Here I given a description for static and dynamic. And now read this table. Come on. First point. Occurs in compile time. Occurs in runtime. Second. Static binding. Dynamic binding. Third. Overloading should be there. Overriding. Overloading, overriding. Next. Inheritance is not involved. Inheritance is involved. Next. Happens in same class. Next. Between parent and child classes. Next. No need any reference creation through instance and all this. Even you create also, child class methods are not called. Only parent only called. Yeah. And all I explained you with parent reference only. I explained you this concept with the parent reference only. The reference creation through child instance is required in this particular context now. Am I clear, all of you? That is what static and dynamic polymorphism is all about. Are you getting me or not? Okay. So that's what. That is what we call as static and dynamic polymorphism. Clear, all of you? Okay. Static polymorphism, dynamic polymorphism. Clear? So understood? Clear? Sorry, understood about polymorphism now? Well, now let us talk. Where do we use it, sir? Where do we use this overriding? Where do we use this hiding? Where do we use this shadowing? How do we use all these things in our applications now? Okay. Overloading, I given a live example to you. Right line. Because of that overloading, I don't require to remember multiple method names. How many? One is enough. How many? One is enough. Understood or not? Okay. Now let's talk about the second thing. What is it? Where are we going to use it in our applications? Look at this. I want to define a class. I want to define a class. Okay. What is this class? This class represents a matrix. The class represents a matrix, a 2 by 2 matrix. A 2 by 2 matrix. So this is my entity now. This is my entity. What is my entity? Matrix. What type of matrix? 2 by 2 matrix. 2 by 2 matrix means we need 4 attributes now. Then I am not sure anything new, man. I define a class with 4 fields. Initialize all of them under constructor. That's it. And this class represents a 2 by 2 matrix. It represents a 2 by 2 matrix. So this is my entity now. Are you getting me? Now let me add another class here. Test matrix. Let me have another class here. What is that? Test matrix. Is my point clear, all of you? Test matrix is my second class. Now, what I want to do now is, I just wanted to create the matrix class instance here now. I want to create the matrix class instance. Static void main matrix obj is equals to new matrix and pass the 4 values now. Understood or not? So what I done? And just called the created an instance here. Okay, let me set this as my startup object. Okay. Now what I wanted to do now is I'm writing here console dot write line obj. I'm writing console dot write line obj and expecting the values to be printed on the monitor now. What are the values? 20, 19, 18, and 17. Run the class. Watch it. It is not printing. It is not printing any values. Are you clearer or not? It is not printing any values. What is it printing? Name of the class. Name of the class. Enter the name of the class. And you'll have a doubt here. Sir, why is it not printing the values? What is the question? Why is it not printing the values? Without printing the values, why is it printing the class name? Why is it printing the class name? That will be a big question because, see, you declare a string like this and you say console.writeline str. It will print you the class name or value. Value. What is str? Str is an instance of your class now. Which class? String class. But sir, you did not write new string. You written str is equals to hello. Actually, guys, when you write your code like this, observe, when you write your code like this, it is internally converted like this. String str is equals to new string of new character array of is how it takes. What is that, sir? Actually, the constructor of the class takes a character array as a parameter. What did you learn about a string in your C language? A string is a character array. Correct or not? Means actually, first it is a character array, and this character array will be converted into string. See, what is this? Array, it's a character array. That character array is passed to string as a constructor parameter, and the string is initialized. But can you write this much of coding? Can you write? Tomorrow my string has 100 characters now. It's a big hell of writing the code. That is how are you writing? Understood? When you write like this, the compiler translates like this. So what I'm trying to tell is, array, this str is also instance of class only. Understood or not? If you want, I'll create a string like this. See, it works. Check yourself. Printed or not? But what did I write? Hello, I written HCLL as a character array. This is converted into a string. So which one is easy for you? This is easier. This is easier. That is why to simplify their work, they're given an option like this and telling you, who write it, who will translate it. But internally, you are creating an instance of a class called string now. Understood? Sir, when I created a string class instance and printed, I'm able to see the value now. But when I created a matrix class instance and printed, why am I not able to see the values? I asked the question in English only. Understood or not? What is the question? We created a string class instance and printed. we're seeing the value. We said the matrix class instance in printed, we are not able to see the value. Why, sir? Why are we not able to see the values now? Are you getting this? Let me answer. Look, you called right line of str means it is a call to a right line method which takes a string as a parameter, right? Last class only explained you. Now tell me, when I call right line obj now, it's a call to the right line method taking what? Object as a parameter. Why, sir? Because matrix is a user defined class, and yesterday I shown you all the 18 methods to you. In that, do you have any method which takes matrix as a parameter? Huh? No. That's what it calls object as a parameter. Why, sir? Because object is a parent of all the classes capable of accommodating anything in it. Understood me or not? It is like a else in a if condition. Imagine how the if else works in your if condition. If some condition, else if some condition, else if some condition, else something. If all these things doesn't match, where will you go? Else, can you escape from that? Same way, switch case 0, case 1, case 2, case 3, default. Can you escape from that? Exactly. No one can escape from the right line method which takes object as a parameter because it checks each and everything now. What is obj? Instance of, can I assign this to integer? Tell me, man. Can I assign this to an integer? No. Can I assign this to a boolean? No. Can I assign this to a string? No. Can I assign this to an object? Yes. Why, sir? That only now you learned in the third rule. Inheritance third rule. Child class instance can be assigned to parent. What is your parent? The word inheritance is important for us to understand now. In a fourth point, you learned object is the parent. This for matrix also object is parent now. Are you clear? This object can hold matrix in it. Not only matrix here. How many classes you define? Everything can be assigned to object now. Why? For all of them, object is the parent class. Is it clear? Okay. So which method is invoked? The right line which takes object as a parameter. Put your mouse here, it will show you clearly. Understood? But this is not calling you right line object. Right line. See, if I say console.write 100, it will call the right line which takes integer as a parameter. Right line true. It will call the right line which takes boolean as a parameter. But right line obj, object as a parameter. Are you clear till now? I'm only telling you which method is getting called. That's all. Okay. Now, concentrate here, guys. I'm telling you how console class right line is implemented under the libraries. Did you understand the question? What is that? How console class right line is implemented under the libraries. It's a predefined class. I want to tell you how is it implemented. Okay. Watch. Public static class console. Do you remember console is a static class? Every member of the class is a static member in this. Now in this you have all the right line methods. Public, static, void, right line. We got a right line without any parameters now. Logic is implemented here to print a line break. So that's why when you call that method, it will automatically come into next line now. So what is the logic? To print a line break. Same. Public static void right line that takes int value. This is another method. Correct now? See here. Logic is implemented here to print the integer and print the integer and line break now. Okay. Now, can you answer this one now? Public static void right line value. You tell me now. logic is implemented here to print the Boolean and line break. Same way, there is a method which just takes a double now. What is that? Double. Print the double and line break. String and line break. Okay. This is what we want to know actually. Understood? Here the logic is not same as what we saw in the earlier. It's a different logic now. It is a different logic. See, this method is what we want to know now because that is only getting called. Okay. So what is the logic here? Listen. String type name is equals to value dot toString. Understand the logic in the method, guys. What is the logic? Sir, what is the value dot toString? Every class contains a toString method in it. Do you remember? Every point of inheritance is important for you now. Every class contains a toString method. Remember or not? And this toString method is inherited from the object class. Yes or not? Okay. When you call value dot toString, what is the existing logic of the method? This method returns the name of the type to which that belongs to which that reference belongs to. What it returns you? Returns the name of the type to which the reference belongs to. Did you understand? Okay. What is value? A variable of object, correct now? Come on, man. What is value? Variable of the object. In the runtime, you are saying console.writeline obj. What is obj? What object? They are instance. Instance of matrix class. What is this? Now, when you call this obj is assigned to value. Am I right? Tell me. Obj is assigned to value. Then it is a reference then. Again, you're forgetting. What is this? Variable. What is this? Instance. When instance is assigned to variable. Reference. So what is value? Reference. Reference of a parent class created by child class instance. Are you clear? What is it? Reference of a parent class created by child class instance. Now read the description. Answer me. To which class that reference belongs to? Oops project dot matrix. The actual class is oops project dot matrix. Are you getting me? Tomorrow, just a second. You are creating EMP is equals to new EMP. Okay. EMP is equals to new EMP. Okay. Now I'm writing console.writeline E. Now also it is calling the same method only, man. Now, what is E? E is an instance of EMP, correct now? Now, when you come, reference of EMP now. Now what it returns you? Oops project dot EMP. You'll ask me a question. There we have, sir. You defined this class in the first week of your object-oriented programming when I explained to you how to use that class as a return type of a method. Check it out. You defined this class already. Which class? EMP class. That only I used here. You use any class. That's what I want to tell you. But when you call console.writeline E now this E comes to value. Value becomes a reference of which class? Oops project.employee. and this returns you that name now. What is type name? The name of that class. In the first case, oops project dot matrix. In the second case, oops project dot emp. Is it clear? Now the next line of logic is right line type name. Can you understand the second line of code, all of you? Type name is which type? String type. You are calling a right line which takes the string as a parameter. Now the control jumps to here, and here you have already the logic now. Understood or not? First, what is it identifying? It identifying the name of the class to which this belongs to. It identifies the name of the class to which it belongs to. Then prints it. How is it printing? By calling the right line which takes string as a parameter. See the logic here? Print to the string. What is the string? Type name and a line break. Okay, watch it. Both of you, you can watch it, all of you. Understood? But for string, we did not get like that. Why? Array, for that they written the logic to print the string value directly. But here they did not print the logic to print the matrix value. They written the logic to print the class name only. To print the class name only. You will be asking me a question now. Sir, why they did not write the logic to print the matrix value? Did you understand my question? Why they did not write the logic to print the matrix value? Am I right? Microsoft will dream in 2004 on 518, you will define a class called matrix and they will write the logic for that 20 years back. Who knows here? Who knows about the class? String is a predefined class. Yes or not? Who defined it? Who defined that? Microsoft. So they written the logic for it. Matrix is user defined class or predefined class. Then how do Microsoft know about the class? Tell me first. Are you getting me? That is why they did not write the logic. What known, they written that. What is not known, they did not write the logic. But without meaning that, what they said is, don't worry, I am writing the logic to print the name of the type. Are you clearer or not? I am writing the logic to print the name of the type. How is it? By calling a toString. The toString will return the class name now, and I will print it on the monitor without getting error. Without getting error. At least showing you something called as the class name. Did you guys understand or not? Are you clearer? Tell me clearly. If you are clear, I can continue the concept. Did you understand why this is printing the class name? Tell me. What is happening? Internally, it is calling a right line which is taking object as a parameter. And the logic inside the method is identify the class name and print. That is why right line of obj is printing the class name, but not printing the values. Are you clear? See, why Microsoft don't know about matrix? One is you defined it today. Second point is, matrix means what dimension here? All matrices are 2 by 2. It can be 1 by 4, 4 by 1, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by any dimension. Then how does it know? That is why it did not write anything. Without writing, it simply said that I'll print you the class name. Okay. Now answer my question finally. Did you like this logic? Did you like the output? Come on, answer me. Did you like this output? I did not like the output. Who is returning this? toString method is returning this. Who is returning this value? Right line is not returning. Right line is printing. That's all. Who is returning this? toString. Where this came from? From my parent class. Where it came from? My parent class. Did you write did you like the behavior of that? Tell me. Then what to do? Override it here. That's what I taught you yesterday. I did not like the behavior of a parent class method. You did not like it? No, I did not like it. Let me re-implement it then. Let me re-implement it. Are you clearer or not? If you like the toStrings behavior, leave it. I did not like it. Because I did not like it, see what I'm doing? I'm going to my class. What is my parent class? Object now. Why matrix is your parent class? What is your parent class? In object only the toString present or not? What is the logic in that? Return the type name. What is the logic? I did not like it. I did not like it. See what I'm doing now. Override. See there. Can I override the toString or not? Yes or not? Override toString. So the existing logic is not satisfactory for me now. The existing logic is not satisfactory. See now, I'm changing the logic as hello world. Just to make you understand, hello world. Now see, look, when you call value.toString, will it call the object class toString method or matrix class toString method? Matrix class. Why, sir? Just now I taught you dynamic polymorphism. That I now explained you. What is that? Dynamic polymorphism. First it goes to object class. That is, sorry, parent class. That is object. Verifies virtual. Then what it will do? Array, let me verify that the child class override. Then goes to matrix class. And there is an override for it now. Invokes it. Earlier you did not override. That's why it called parent. Now you have re-implemented. So what it calls? Child. Are you getting me or not? Okay. So now it is calling the child in this particular context. So now what is the result? Hello world. Correct? Verify if you want. The output for the matrix class is changed off. See now. But employee class did not change. Why? You did not override there. When you override in matrix, so changes the code of matrix only. If you override in employee, you will change employee also. Shall we try? Go to employee. Come on. Override. Posting. Return. Hello from employee. Got it? Got your output now? Understood or not? Did you understand overriding now? Actually, I don't want to see hello world or hello how are you, nothing. What I want to see is my values. What I want to see? My values. In what format? 2 by 2 matrix format. What I want to see? 2 by 2 matrix format. That's it now? Right? That's it only here. A plus B plus C plus D. We missed the plus here. See the output now? What will be the output? A, B in the first line. C, D in the... that is what you're expecting. Check it out, man. Microsoft has implemented the logic for predefined classes, but user-defined classes, no one should write the logic now. Now you ask me a question, sir, where should I write it? You cannot write the right line method. What you do? Overwrite toString and leave, right line will call that. Did you understand how they link you? See, there is a right line which takes string as a parameter. There is no right line which takes matrix as a parameter. So can I go to console class and write a new right line method? Answer my question, man. There are 18 right line methods. Their right line which takes a matrix is not present. So my question is, can you go to console class and add a 19th method there now? Who are you to add in someone's class? That is predefined class. You don't have a right to do that. Are you clearer or not? That is what it said, you know. Don't worry. You are doing your class only. You are doing your class only. By overriding the toString, I will call that and print you the result. Understood or not? What is it telling you? You write logic in your class only. What I will do? I will call and what I'll do? Override that particular. I will call and print you that value. You write in your own class under a toString method. This right line will go and call the string and prints it. Are you clearer or not? Understood my point or not? So this is what exactly happens for you behind the screen. Same way, if you go and do it in the employee class and print the employee values, you will print all the employee values on screen now. Understood me? And see, watch. Once I write this code now, once I write this code, tomorrow, even if I have n number of matrices, the same logic can be used. See guys, these are 4 different matrices, correct? Once I implemented the logic, I can use for any number of times now. See now. All are combining off. All are combining off. Let's do one thing. What's it? Go back to the matrix class and add another line break in the last. A task for you all. What is the task, you know? Now, I want you to implement a 3 by 3 matrix. Are you getting me? Okay. Show me the code by writing on a paper on the Monday. Write it on a paper and show me the code. Are you clearer? Okay. It should be a 3 by 3 matrix. The output should print on a 3 by 3 format now. You require 9 attributes. Construct with all the 9. And when you create an instance, 9 values has to be passed. And the output should come in 3 by 3 matrix format. Clearer or not? Okay. So what did they tell you? Because you cannot write a new right line method under the console class. Console is not your class here. You cannot write code there now. What is it telling you? Don't worry. You write a you override the toString method in your own class only. Right line will come and call that. Understood or not? What did they say? Right line will come and call that and prints you the output as expected. So you don't require to go to console class now and add a new right line method inside the class. Everyone will do the same thing. What is it? Override the string. And once you override the string, what will happen? What will happen? Right line will go and call the string and gets you. So finally, what I want to conclude here, you know, if you have a class associated with a set of values and you want them to be printed by calling right line. Okay, you want them to be printed by calling right line. What you'll do? Override the toString method in your class so that right line which takes object will internally call that method and executes the logic you have implemented. You have implemented. And if this is not done, if this is not done, then right line will call string method of and prints the name of the class. Read carefully. If you have a class associated with a set of values and you want to print those values by calling right line. That is the requirement. That is the requirement. What is the solution? Override the toString method in your class. Override the toString method that is inherited from object class in your class. So that right line, which one? Which takes object will internally call the new new or will call the overridden is more correct. Overridden posting method and executes the logic you have implemented. And if this is not done, then right line will call posting method of object class and prints the name of the class. Are you clearer or not? Once, let me take you back here. Where? This program, user defined types. Remember this code? Tell me. See, EMP is equals to UDT.get details. Now the result coming to E now. And E has how many values in it? 5 values. I want to print them. And on that day also, I said you this point to you. If you want to print you, if you want to print this is how you should write the code. Yes or not? What is the drawback, you know? The drawback is tomorrow you're calling this method for the second time now with a value 108. Now you have new values now. You should again repeat this code, man. You should again repeat this code now. E2 dot, E2 dot, E2 dot, E2 dot. Are you ready to write this? Tomorrow I will call 10 times. Are you ready to write this 10 times now? Tell me. Array, don't waste your time here. Go and overwrite the posting. N number of times you call it like execute now. Are you clear? Shall we simplify this? Don't waste your time of doing all these things. Simply, what I'll do? I will write like this. It should print me. That's all. Understood or not? I will write like this. It should print me. I don't want to write all the nonsense. Simple. And it has to show me the value. Easy or not? If you want to achieve it, go to EMP class. Come on. Override posting. Tell me how you want to see the output. I want to see the value ID in one line, name in one line, job in one line, salary in one line, status in one line. Okay, let's implement dollar. First, ID. What is value? ID. Now, slash n. Come to next line now. Name. Name. Next, slash n. Job. Job. Okay, slash n. Salary. Salary. Again, slash n. Status. 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 Again, slash n in the last. Okay, run this code now. Which one? Watch your output. Printed it now. If I don't override, come on, let us delete. If you are happy with this output, don't do anything. Did you get my point or not? Are you happy with the output? If you're happy, leave it here. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this output. So what I'm doing? Array, one line, just 3-4 lines of code, that's all. Nah. And now it will become easy for you to use anywhere. Printing method results. Hope you guys are clear, or all of you understood overriding correctly now. This is what overriding. So remember, from today onwards, every day, whenever needed, I will override posting. Did you get me or not? Wherever needed, what I'll do? I'll overwrite testing now. So that console.write and pass the object will print me the results. Maybe there can be 10 values there, 20 values there. No problem here. It will print me now. Understood? Okay. So that's what I want you to do now. What is that? Define a new matrix class with 9 attributes, constructor to initialize all the 9, then override the testing to print the results in a 3 by 3 format. In a 3 by 3 format. Finally, once you come here, create an instance and pass the values, it has to show me the output on the screen in a 3 by 3 format now. Okay. See, if I don't override, do you know what the hell? I should write 4 times m1.a plus space plus m1.p plus /n plus m1.c plus space plus m1.d. How many times I should write? 2 times I should write. You will write, tell me, tomorrow 10 will be there. But now you written only once. You written the code only for once. And you executed for 4 times already in your application. That is the beauty of overriding. Understood, all of you? Okay. So first practice this one. Then try the thing what I said. Are you clear? Yes or not? If you have any doubts, I posted a video on this also. I posted a video on this particular concept also. The class name is Matrix. Same example. I posted the video. If you have any doubts, refer to that video and check it out if you have any questions on it still. Clear? Okay. I'm stopping it for today. Try this.